I'm going to eat some chocolates, then I'm going to tell you what's coming up in the world of Vodkast. Greetings and welcome back to another episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host, as always, Geycen Oliveira. Today with us is a few things. I'm not going to be trying some of these things. These I've already tried. If you want to go back and check out that video there. I have sent a package to my friend Jess. She has received it. I haven't got confirmation if she's going to want to do this with me or not on the channel, but it could be interesting. Plus, I had this one from last year that my kids had. And so it's got a little spinny thing so we can spin it, put a camera on it, and then we'll know which ones to eat, whatever and whatnot. I'm sure there'll be some trivia or something involved if it happens. If it doesn't happen, that's okay too, but I thought it might be a fun thing to do. And then I found these. Actually, my wife saw these at a little store. I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. I'll put it on the screen now. And it's the Dunkin' Donuts chocolates. Now, we've already done this before if you want to go back and check out that video. Quite a while ago, they were a surprise. I found them at Five Below. I believe I like them a lot. However, I do not remember there being a coconut one for the life of me. I do remember brownie batter, and I remember the jelly donut. I feel like there was another one involved that's not here. Anyway, I thought today we would try those out, see how I feel about them now in the year 2024, as opposed to whenever I did them back in the day. But coming up in a new episode, we're going to be doing a Halloween special. I've got a few candies that we're going to do. We're going to see which one is the king of Halloween candies. Two of them came on a recommendation from another channel that I watch. You guys may or may not watch it, called Good Mythical Morning. It's these two lifelong friends who have been doing this kind of video podcast thing for a long time. A lot of the times it does involve food. And in this case, today is going to involve a little bit of food. So I don't remember what my point was, referring back to Rhett and Link and the whole Good Mythical Morning thing, but Halloween has never been super special to me. It's never been a day that really stood out. When I was a little kid, I dressed up. I probably told you the story before, and it was fun, and I got candy. And then as I got to like maybe 9 or 10, I just didn't want to do it anymore. Was never into like wearing masks or wigs or anything like that. Costumes, I'm okay with. Masks and wigs, not so much. Helmets, all right, no problem. Anywho, yeah, we got a Halloween special. I don't know if I'm going to have guests with me that night, if we're going to be doing Vodkast and Friends, or if it's just going to be me, but we are going to do a Halloween special. I'll probably release that one, I don't know, Halloween maybe? But for now, before I chat your ears off, let's just bust into these. I've been kind of holding them hostage. A lot of times when I do reviews and demos, I like to be, fresh. I want this unopened so that you can experience right from the beginning or not. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's what it was. I was going to tell you the story of these. These was 75 cents on clearance, and I think they were an additional, somewhere to 75 to 90% off of that. They were wicked cheap. This store has lots of clearance stuff from other stores. It's like my dream store, really. It means I don't have to go to Walmart and check out their clearance, then go to Target and check out their clearance. I can go here, and they have just about everything I've seen at the Walmart and Target clearance. To a degree, I was very shocked and surprised to see McFarlane toys, Batman toys, Star Wars toys. That excited me to know, and I didn't find anything I was really interested in except for these, and I think a pair of pants for the kids. But everything is very, very, very cheap for the most part. For the small part that isn't, though, it's better off going to Walmart and Target and checking their clearances, because those will go down to 90% off in the store, and something you may spend for $1 there, you can get for 10 cents at Walmart. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's get into these. I hold them hostage because I like to let you experience the whole thing and, start to finish. Let's roll a few of these out, see if we can get 3 different colors. I'm not going to eat all of these. I think I'm going to eat just a bite of them. Oh, that looks like... I don't know. That looks like raw chocolate. What would raw chocolate be? I guess that would be a cocoa bean? Cacao? Good God. Okay, there's a blue. There's a brown. Okay, so we got all 3. I want to start with the coconut because, as you guys may or may not know, I'm not a big fan of the texture of coconuts in things. I don't hate it in cookies. It's not the worst thing in the world. However, my favorite Oreo of all times is the toasted coconut, and that could be one of the greatest cookies ever released to man on this planet. And I'm wondering if there's any chance that this coconut one could do for Dunkin' Donuts chocolates what toasted coconut did for Oreo cookies. All right, let's find out. I think I might have discovered why these things were 75 cents. I don't think the inside of that was supposed to be hard and crunchy. Maybe it was because I have not had a coconut one, but that was hard and crunchy. Didn't sit right with me. I'm going to go into one of these just because I know the jelly one is a white chocolate with a jelly interior, raspberry jelly interior. Also, one of my top 2 favorite donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. Top 3. Here we go. You ready? Boston cream, jelly, apple spice. I like the filled ones. You just get more bang for your buck. A lot more calories, too, though. All right, here we go. Hopefully there's more gelatinous inside because the sun didn't sit right with me. That even had a nut in it. I think it's a nut. I think it's got a nut. Maybe it's a whole coconut piece. October of 2024, which is this month. Now, here's a tough thing, though. The other ones were supposed to be what they were because of their shape and size, I would imagine. I don't know that the interior of these is supposed to be identical to the interior of the other ones, or if it's supposed to have other things in it. Like where it says the blue one is coconut, it says nothing about nuts being in it, but it almost seemed like unshaved coconut, like a piece of that. It wasn't bad, but it just didn't seem right. So I will try the third one here just to see what the end results are, because this one I can see the jelly. You can see the jelly in it. I don't know if you can see the jelly in it, but there's jelly and then there's cream. And that seemed a little bit more natural, although it still wasn't as soft as I remember the old ones being. So here we are, brownie batter. Very delicious candy, if I'm not mistaken. I think it might have been my favorite out of the 3. But like I said, you have to go back and watch it to find out. Then we're going to score these, and then I'll have to see how they stacked up to the originals. Ooh, fuck, that brownie batter definitely was the best one. Only because it had so much flavor. The frosted donut one, or the strawberry jelly one, that did not really have the impact that I remember the original one having. And this coconut one, I don't like that. So, in scoring them, I'm going to give the coconut one a 6. I still think it's not bad, but it's just, I don't know. I don't like the texture inside. Everything fell apart, and it didn't feel like it should have fallen apart. This one was nice. I like the texture of this one. I like the flavor of it. Just wasn't enough of it. I'd say I'd give that a 7. Where's my brownie? Did I eat the whole thing? No, here it is right here. And the brownie batter, which I don't know if I showed you guys the inside of that or not. I'll give that an 8.5. That's delicious. These are really good. I think I might have liked them in their other form a little bit better, but these are not bad. There's nothing to, say that they were or weren't. I wish I had the originals here so that I could do a side-by-side. Sadly, I don't have a time machine. So if you guys have a time machine, let me know if you want to get together and send me back to the past so I can get these and do that review side-by-side. Just let me know in the comments below. And if you guys are loving the content I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider subscribing to the channel? It would be a huge help for me. Don't forget to make somebody smile today. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today. Tomorrow, let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit wackier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love, but never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 50. Take care, my friends, and happy adventuring.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.